I know, what were you expecting? White shirt, or maybe the blue one or the pink one, right? Collar. Our expectations set us up for victory, glory, or pain and suffering, or the same old, same old. Our expectations determine what kind of a day is it going to be for us. What's going to happen today? How is it going to lay out? What was your expectation? You know, for us on this channel, I do kind of wear the uniform, blue coat, white shirt. That way I don't have to worry about what am I going to wear today. It's set. That's it. But we all set up these expectations for ourselves in life. And what we think about sets our attitude for life. It sets the direction for our life. It sets pretty much what's going to happen. So if your expectation is Groundhog Day, same old, well, then there's no surprise when that's exactly what happens. When it turns out to be the same old, and it's like, what? There's nothing ever different. It's just that's just the way it is. Expectations. Pay attention to what your expectations are. What do you anticipate? How do you think the day's going to go? Is this like the best day ever for you? Is it going to be great? Is it going to be amazing, or is it going to be just filled with whatever that stuff is that happens to all of us? Do we expect the same old, or do we expect something, some surprises, some great expectations, some wonderful things happening? You know, where are we? What do we think about it? For some of us, we live in this microwave world where everything is instant and automatic, and we expect it right now. And I know sometimes I was talking to a client the other day, and I was saying, Tom, I maintain my positive attitude. I'm holding out for my dreams and my expectations, and none of it's happening. I don't understand. Why can't I have what other people have? I said, well, there might be several reasons for that. What are your expectations? What are your desires? Are they really yours, or are they the expectations of other people that have laid them on you? Or is it just the good marketing of the world that we live in today that tells us I have to have this or I have to be that in order to be a success? I've got to become an attorney. I have to be an engineer. I just, it won't be success if I don't get into this school. I just, I must get that job. I mean, it's Google after all. It's it's that must thinking. I think there's a video. I don't know if we're going to post it here or not, but I did one on must thinking and should thinking and all of that kind of stuff and how that ties us up. When you can make a shift that life is really happening for you and not to you, everything changes. I mean, think of it this way: if someone, well, let's put you in the driver's seat for a second. There's somebody that you really love, and you want to give them the best, and you know that this thing that you have or the idea that you have is really the best for them, that it just fits them, and if only they could see it, or you decide to give it to them as a gift, and then they say, well, this is what I want, or they keep focusing on what it is that they want, and you realize, well, that's not exactly what I have for you. Do you give it to them anyway, or do you maybe wait until through life or through some circumstances they kind of come back and see it more in line with how you're seeing it, understanding it, or do you just toss it at them? I think life has some amazing things for us. But because we're asking for something over here, and life says, but this is what really suits you. This is what would make you really happy. This would be so much better than what you're dreaming about or thinking about. You've been influenced by other things, and that's why you think that's what you want. Sometimes if we could just let go of what we think is the status thing, it's like, well, if I had that, I'd fit in, or if I had that, it would really make me happier. And we haven't really thought all the way through it. Is it really our deep heart's desire, or is it good advertising, good marketing? It's convinced us that if we have it. So I'd suggest if you're out kind of saying my prayers never get answered, add a little phrase at the end of the prayer when you're asking for something. And just this or something better. This or something better. When you're thinking about it and anticipating something, just add that little phrase, this or something better, that or something better. And understand that I hope as we keep listening to this, the good, healthy psyche is one that recognizes I'm not here by myself. I did not bring myself into life. I am alive, I have life, and I am supported every day by life. I'm listening, you probably can't hear it, there's probably some music track underneath this, but there are birds all around in these bushes just singing up a storm type, well, not a storm, they're just singing up filled with joy and happiness and delight. They are supported. Life, there's a beautiful scripture that says life opens its hand and satisfies the desire of every living thing. And then as my dad would add to that, but that doesn't mean that the worm gets put in the nest. You have to do your part. But I think oftentimes we miss the satisfaction, we miss the fulfillment because it wasn't what I expected. It wasn't what I initially desired or wanted. And I miss this great opportunity or the great thing or this wonderful, amazing person or an opportunity that was right there for me. I didn't see it because I wasn't looking for it. But even if I were looking for it, if I don't expect it, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to hear it. We are selective in our hearing, seeing, feeling, experiencing of life. So if you expect same old, you expect Groundhog Day to happen, that's what you're going to end up with. If you expect nothing good ever happens in your neighborhood, that's pretty much what's going to happen. Because you don't have the eyes to see or the ears to hear the amazing things that are all around you and the way that life is trying to give you what it is that you want. And just as somebody who loves someone else is not going to give them just okay stuff, they're going to give them stuff from their heart, the giver's heart, to the getter's heart. It's a heart-to-heart exchange. Life has that for you. I know it psychologically, I know it spiritually. It it does, but you need to be in the right mindset. You need to have the right expectations. So I'm telling you, add to the end of it this or something better. Find your happiness, find your joy, find your peace and serenity and victory in the moment. Understand it's not a straight path. You're going to be kind of going left and right. It's not microwave, it's not instant, but it'll be there as you move forward in life with that open expectation, this or something better. Then you win the day. Then you experience the victory and all the glory that comes with it because you're in the present moment. You're not back in the past with regret and shoulda, woulda, couldas. And you're not worried about or anxious or afraid of what might be coming around the corner because you're not looking for that anymore. And you don't expect it to happen anymore. You're looking for the good. You're looking for the best for you as it comes to you. And then be patient because the stuff that's happening like in the moment is often a history that brought it to you right here, right now. And now that you're changing your focus and changing your attention and changing your attitude, That will shift and change. And then tomorrow the sun comes up. Tomorrow things start to fall in place. Hold it for more than a microwave microsecond. Hold that attitude. Hold that intention. Hold that expectation. And then be patient. Watch and wait and see and behold the miracles and be drawn into the flow of the marvelous and the amazing. It's right there. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks for sharing part of your day with me. And if you would, subscribe and share and maybe hit the little like button for the video. Thank you.